Hi viewers, today we'll discuss Cambridge Assessment International Education, Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics, Paper 4 Extended, October-November 2022, and the code is 058042. This paper will help you in coming exam in October-November 2023. So I hope so it will helpful for all of you. So let's see one of this exam paper. Football club season tickets are sold for seated areas and for standing areas. So the cost of season ticket are in the ratio seated, standing, 5:3. So the cost of season ticket to the standing area is 45. So find the cost of season ticket for the seated area. So we have the given ratio, as you can see that here, 5:3. So which represent seated to standing area. Okay, so seated to standing, and the ratio is given 5:3. And remember that they mentioned the cost of season ticket for the standing area is 45. So it means they want the cost of season ticket for seated area. This will help you. What we multiply to 3 to get 45, 15. The same number you can multiply this side to get answer. 15 multiplied by 5, 75. So we will have the cost of seated tickets are $75. Next, in 2021, the value of teams player were 2.65 million. In 2022, this value has decreased by 12%. So first we will find out decrease in percentage, which is 12. So I will say that decrease in percentage, we have decrease always from 100. So 100 minus 12, which gives me 88%. Now in 2022, the value must be less, so which is decreased 12%. So we can say that in 2000, the value in 2022 equal 88% of 2.65. So this means 88 over 100 multiply 2.65. If we simplify, it gives us 88 over 100 multiply 2.65. That gives me 2.332 million. Next, the number of people at a football match is 1,455. This is 6.25% of the total. It means total we don't know. Let's suppose total is X of people allowed in the stadium. We are looking the total number of people. So we can make the form 6.25% of total, which we don't know, is equal to 1,455. So here we can say that 6.25 over 100 multiply X is equal to 1,455, which gives me x equal 1455. If you take this value other side, it will change into reciprocal. Okay, 100 over 6.25. That gives me, we can check in calculator as well here, 1455 multiply 100 over 6.25. That gives me 23,280. 23,280. Okay. Next question. The average attendance increased exponentially by 4% each year for the 3 years. So remember that, how many years? 3. And this one is basically rate. Rate is 4% exponentially. I will apply the compound interest concept here. Okay. The average attendance increased exponentially 4% each year for 3 years from 2016 to 19. So in 2019, the average attendance means the total value or the number of people are 1631. We don't know the number of attendance in 2016. So let's suppose X, and they increased exponentially 4%, means 4 over 100 in how many number of years? 3. So after this, you can simplify 1631 x bracket open. This is 100 plus 4 over 100 whole power 3, 1631, and this gives me 104. So we can say that 1.04 whole power 3. And lastly, x, we are looking at x, means the number of attendance in 2016 equal 1631 divided by 1.04 whole power 3. So we can check here 1631 divided by 1.04 power 3. That gives me 1449. So we will round off a significant figure. So it is 1450. Number of attendance will be in 2016. Next. Another club sells season tickets for individual and for families. So two things we have here, individual as well as family. Okay. So in 2018, the number of season ticket sold in the ratio family to individual, so 2:7. Remember, this will help us. So they say the number of family season ticket sold X. So if for family, you can write here, write an expression in terms of X, the number of individual. So family to individual, we have 2:7. For family, it is X, and for individual, we don't know. So individual tickets go with cross multiply. It would be 2 multiply individual tickets is equal to 7x, and individual ticket will be equal to 7x over 2. So this would be the answer in terms of x for individual ticket sold. In 2019, the number of family season ticket sold increased by 12. So remember, for family we have x. Okay, so it is increased by 12. It means x plus 12. And the number of individual season ticket sold decrease. This is decrease. So we know for individual 7x over 2, it means now 7x over 2 minus 26. So we will complete the table writing expression in terms of x for the number of tickets sold each year. So in 2018, for family tickets, we already know it is x, and for individual ticket, we found 7x over 2. In 2019, the family tickets, we found it is increased by 12. So x plus 12, and the individual tickets are decreased by minus 26. So 7x over 2 minus 26. Next, the same what? In 2019, the number of individual season tickets sold is 3 times the number of family season ticket. Means we can make the equation. They also say write an equation in x to solve and find the number of family ticket, means x equal what. So we will use the answer in 2019. Number of individual season tickets sold is 3 times the number of family. Means 7x over 2 minus 26 is equal to 3 times the family tickets. Okay, so family tickets are increased by 12. So x plus 12, then it is an equation, and we will try to simplify to find out value of x. So 7x over 2 minus 26 is equal to 3x plus 36. We can bring 3x from right to left. So 7x over 2 minus 3x is equal to 36 plus 26. And next step, here we have 1. We can take as LCM concept. So 7x minus 6x over 2 is equal to 36 plus 26. 12. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6. So it gives me 7x minus 6x gives us x over 2 is equal to 62. So x is equal to 62 multiplied by 2, which gives me 6 2s are 12. So 124. So the value of x in 2018 is 124. I hope so you get it. We move on next. Number 2, all the lengths in the question are made in centimeters. So basically it is not to scale. The length and width are x and x, and the height is 9 minus x. This is cuboid. The length, width, height is 9 minus x. So they already made it the formula volume. The diagram shows a solid cuboid with a square base. The volume V of the cuboid is x squared, means length into width multiplied by height, 9 minus x. So this is basically volume, and the range of the volume is 0 to 9. We have to complete only for 2. So you can replace in calculator or directly at x is equal to 2. We have what in the table? Our volume is what? So 2 square 9 minus 2, which gives me 4 into 7 is equal to 28. This one is 28. Next, on the grid opposite page, draw a graph of V. So we will plot all these values on the graph we have, and then we will try to find out the answer of third part of the graph. So here we have graph, but remember the values. First value is 0 0. If you check 0 0, then 1 8 to 28. So I will plot. One more thing you have to remember, along x-axis, one small box is what? If we have 1 represent 5, so 1 divided by 5 means 1 divided by 5, that gives me 0.2. So along x-axis, one small box 0.2, and along y-axis, so 10 boxes represent 5 boxes, so 10 divided by 5, 2, means along x-axis, one small box equal 0.2, and along y-axis, one small box equal to 10 divided by 5. So first point is 0 0. Then we have 1 8. So remember that one box is 2, so behind it one box, so this is the point. Then we have 228 behind 30, this one. Then we have to check other 354 and 480. 354, from 3 straight away go up, from 3 where comes 54 after 52 boxes. Okay, if this one is 50, so 1 and 2 boxes that represent 54, and 484, so after 82 boxes, 1 2, this one, then 5 5 500 6 108 480, we can check again. 480 on this one. 5, we check again. 5 is what? 506 108. 500. So from 5 straight away go up, up, up. Where it comes 100, put one dot there. This is the point. And at 6 it is 108. So 108 means behind 110 one box. This is, I hope so, this is the maximum point of this curve or cubic curve. It is cube form. After 6 we have 7 and 8. At 798, if we check 7, we will go up straight away where it comes 98. So 98 is behind or under 101 box. This is the point where we have 98 and at 8 64 90. 90 you can plot directly here, and 8 64. So go up after 64 2 boxes. So if we have here is 60 1 2, this is, once you plot all, then connect all these, that is your curve. But remember that don't use scale. I'm trying to bring as much as I can. So this must be U shape from that side. And remember that this is at 6 we have maximum point. Then you can connect with this and then go straight away at 9 here. So this is the required curve. But remember that this at V is equal to next part. V is equal to 44. What are the answers of X? So if I check along Y axis, we have volume. So at V is equal to 44 centimeter cube. I will see where it is 44 along Y axis after 41 and 2 boxes. So with the help of scale, you can draw a line where it touches the curve, that is your solution. Okay, draw or extend your line till it touches the curve. This is another point. So we found 2 points. One point is here which we go down to find that point. And this point, if you go straight away down, it would be at after 8, 2 boxes, means 8.4. Along x-axis, we have one box is 0.2. So it means this one is 2.6 and this is 8.4. So x is equal to 2 point, this is 2.6 and this is 8.4. 2.6 and second point is 8.4. So these are the answers when the volume is 44. I hope so you understand. Next. The same show the total surface area of the cuboid. This one. So remember that the shape, the length. What was the length? Length was x. Width also x, and height 9 minus x, but we will check again. Yes, so height is 9 minus x, length and width are x and x. So we have to show this one. And remember that for cuboid, we have the formula surface area of cuboid is equal to bracket open length multiply width, length multiply height plus width multiply height. So 2 bracket open, length and width are both x, so x squared, and length is x bracket open 9 minus x, width is also x bracket open 9 minus x. So we will try to simplify more. 2 bracket open x squared plus 9x minus x squared plus 9x minus x squared. So if you simplify more, it is cancel plus x square and minus x square, and 9 plus 9 gives us 18x minus x squared, multiply 2 inside, so it would be 36x minus 2x squared. I hope so we get the answer which we know in the question, so that we showed now. This is our required total surface area of the cuboid. After this third part, find the surface area when the volume of cuboid is maximum. So you can find maximum value from here, which is at x is equal to 6. Another is also there. We can check through differentiation also. We know volume equal what? X squared bracket open 9 minus x. So means 9x squared minus x cubed. So if we take the derivative of this volume with respect to x, it would be 18x minus 3x squared. So for maximum and minimum point, we always say stationary. Derivative must be 0, means dv over dx equals 0. So 18x minus 3x squared equals 0. We can take 3x as common. So we have 6 minus x equals 0. It means we are getting 3x equals 0 and 6 minus x equals 0. So x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 6. So remember that we are looking maximum value. So x is equal to 6 will give us the maximum surface area as well. So at x is equal to 6, the required surface area will be what? So just now we showed the surface area and it is already mentioned here, 36x. So 36 multiplied by 6 minus 2, 6 squared, which gives me 216, and this 6 are 36 multiplied by 272. So we can subtract 216 minus 72, that gives me 144. So this is our required maximum surface area for this point at x is equal to 6. I hope so you get it. Next question 3, that is I and n carry out a survey on distance traveled in kilometers by 200. This is your frequency, okay? 200 cars, total number of cars. So if you add all this one, summation F, it must be 200. Now Kai completes this frequency table for the data collected. So they want us to find mean. So for mean, we need the middle value, as well as we can use this one also to draw a line. We need 2 more boxes to complete. Then draw from here and draw one another line. This one. So let's see. Here, the middle value is the x, we will consider as x, and we later on we need to find f and x. Okay, so how to find the x value? Add these two, the smallest to maximum, the interval length. One I find out for you guys. 80 plus 100 comes what? Divided by 2. That gives me 180 divided by 2. So 90. Here we have 90. And then 90 multiplied by 7. We can check here. 63. And here 100 plus 150, which gives us 250 divided by 2. That gives me 125. And 125 multiplied by 33. It gives me 4125. Next one is 200 plus 150 means 350. So we have 350 divided by 2. That gives me 175 multiplied by 76. It gives me 13,300. And then we have 200 plus 300, 500. Half of 500 is 250. 250 multiplied by 52. This is 250. And 250 multiplied by 52. That gives me 13,000. And lastly, 300 plus 400, 700. So half of 700 is 350 multiplied by 32. It gives me 11,200. Add all these. That is your summation fx, which gives us what? We will see here. 11,200. Okay, we add from the start. 630 plus 4,125 plus 13,300 plus 13,000 plus 11,200, which is equal 42,255. 42,255. So the rule to find from group data mean is summation f x over summation f. Summation means to add sum. So summation fx 42,255 divided by 200, which gives me divided by 200, that gives us 211.275. This is our required mean, our estimated mean. We move on next part of this question. I don't want this line, so we can remove, clear my drawing. Next, the N uses this frequency table for the same data. So no need to find all those things again. Without calculating an estimate of mean for this data, find the difference between N's and Chi's estimate of the mean. You must show all your working. So remember that if you check the table from 80 to 100, 100 to 150, that's same. 76, 76, 50 to 52. Only the difference comes at the end. 300 to 400 and here 300 to 360. The rest all interval are same. So difference comes in the last interval. So I will work on the last interval. Okay. So I need to find what is the x value of this last interval, which is 300 to 360. So my middle value of this is 300 plus 360 divided by 2, which gives me, we can check here, 300 plus 360 comes what? Divide by 2. It is equal 330. And then fx means 330 multiplied by 32. That is equal what? Multiply by 32. It gives me 10,560. 10,560. So this is the last interval value of fx. And if you check the last interval value of fx of Chi's table, that is 11,000. This one, 200. So I will find out the difference. So difference in last interval is difference in last interval equal, we can say that 11,200 minus 10,560, which gives me 11,200 minus 10,560. It is equal 640. So this is the difference. So what is difference in mean then? Difference in mean value, you can say that mean value will be what? We know the total number of values of frequency are 200. So divide by 200, that gives you the difference in the mean value of these two tables. So 640 divided by 200, that gives us the difference, which is 3.2. 3.2. That is the difference. So no need to find the whole work for this and stable. Just find the last interval difference and find out the mean difference value. Okay. Next, this say a histogram is drawn showing the information in Chi's frequency table. The height of the block for the interval 200 to 300 is 2.6. So remember that 200 300 is the frequency for Chi's table. So it is 52. Frequency is 52. That will help us also. So I will draw a structure a little bit so that we can manage this question easily. For example, this is one bar, this one, okay, and starting point is 200 and it is 2 to 300. Height is given, which is 2.6, and the frequency is what? 52. Just now I checked. We can apply frequency density concept. Frequency density is equal to frequency over class width. Fine. Frequency is 52 of this. First, we will try to find out the scale factor. Then we are able to find the answer. Okay. 52 over class width is 200 to 300 is 100. That gives me 0.52. But remember that height, we know that. And this is 0.52 is frequency density. This is not our last answer. Actually, we are looking total height, but height is given in this case. So we will take the help of this height, which is 2.6 is equal to 0.52. What we multiply with frequency density to get this height, that is our scale factor. Okay. So we will try to find out our scale factor, which is equal to 2.6 over 0.52. And if you check carefully in the calculator, it gives me 2.6 divide 0.52, it is equal 5. So this is the scale factor will help us to give the rest answer. It means you can say that hence height is basically equal to frequency density multiply the scale factor. Okay, so in each case of 80 to 100, 150 to 200, we come to know what is the frequency density, then we can find height easily. So what is the frequency density? 80 to 100, if you check frequency density, which is equal frequency over class width. So frequency from 80 to 100, 80 to 100 is 7 over 20, which gives me 7 over 20, it is equal 0.35, 0.35. So here height is equal frequency density, which is 0.35 multiplied by scale factor. And what comes multiplied by scale factor, you will come to know the answer of height. It is 1.75. Same as for next, frequency density is equal from 150 to 200. If you from chi stable 150 to 200, it is 76. 76 over 150 to 200, it is 50 class interval length, which gives me 76 divide 50, it is equal 1.52, 1.52. So height equal 1.52 multiplied by 5, which is equal 7.6. 7.6. And next frequency density is 300 to 400, 100. And we have to check 3 to 4. We have is what? 3 to 400. So here we will write 32. 32 divided by 100 gives me 0.32. Means height equals 0.32 multiplied by 5, which is equal 1 point. We can check carefully. 0.32 multiplied by 5 gives us 1.6. I hope so you understand how I get the answers. And next they will talk about probability in this question. So one car is picked randomly. So to find the probability that the car has traveled more than 300 kilometers. So we will check how many cars are there. So more than 3 kilometers, we have only 32 cars. So the probability is equal to the total number of 200. Okay. Here you can say that probability of cars traveled more than 300 are 32 over 200, and then you just simplify here 32 divided by 200, it gives me the simplest form 4 over 25. That is your answer. And next, 2 of, now there are 2 cars. Okay, 2 of 200 cars means we will choose 2 times, are picked at random. Find the probability both cars have traveled 150 or less. So if we check 150 or less, how many cars first we have to check? This is n sky. So here we have 150. So 33 plus 7. So it means total 40 cars which are 150 less. We can say that 40 over 200, and remember that this probability depends on our effect on the second probability. Okay, when you choose second, the total outcomes will be less one. So now they say two cars. Okay, two of the 200 cars. So again it will be 199 and here 39. After this you can check in calculator. So we have 40 over 200 multiply 39 over 199. That gives me the simplest form, 39 over 995. 39 over 995. So next, one car has traveled more than 200 kilometer and the other car has traveled 100 kilometer or less. So first we will check more than 200 kilometer, because more than 100 kilometers we have 52 plus 32. If we add 84, okay. So remember that more than 200, we have 84 cars out of total 200, and second car has traveled 100 or less. So if you check in multiples 100 or less, we have 7. This one 100 or less. So of course this is different. So this will not change, but it will affect the total. So total will be less 199. But the possibility is we can choose 7 first also, means the 100 kilometer or less we can choose first. So then this would be 7 over 200, and second you are choosing 200 or more. So this would be 200 over 199. After this you can check in calculator. Sorry, 84 here. 84 over 199, and then we can check in calculator here. So 84 over 200 multiply 7 over 199 comes what? This one is 147 over 9950. Again, the another answer will be 147 over 9950. It is equal, we add plus the same thing, 147 over 9950. That gives me 147 over 4975. 4975. I hope so you understand. And for the next lesson we will you can see my next part of this video. Okay, see you with next part of this paper. Bye.